Hey, what's going on, guys? Good evening. Today is Friday, November 20th. It's about 6 p.m. in the evening. This is sort of the PartsPro.PH Friday night recap of everything that happened this week within Parts Pro and, of course, within the automotive world. We wanted to kick everything off this evening. I want to talk to you guys some of the cars that sort of debuted or was announced this past week. There's actually a few of them. I've got a list right in front of me. First of all, the brand new 2022 Subaru BRZ. I don't know exactly how I feel about that car. I think it's a good looking car. They did make some power adjustments, giving the car a naturally aspirated 2.4 versus a naturally aspirated 2-liter engine. Now the 2020 or 2022 version is going to be again powered by a 2.4 NA motor that is pushing out 228 horsepower with 184 Newton meters of torque. Sorry, not Newton meters of torque, foot-pounds of torque. So it's definitely going to have more power and a lot more torque to it. Now, in the looks department, I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this car. In the front, it kind of looks like a Porsche or a Mazda to me. If you look at it from the side profile, it reminds me a lot of the RCF from Lexus. And then in the rear, it reminds me a lot of the brand new or the current generation NSX. So it's sort of, for me, like a mishmash of different cars. But otherwise, I think it's a good looking car. It definitely is a great sign that the fact that there's going to be more horsepower and more torque to it, which I think the car definitely deserves. I have seen some videos, especially coming from the States, when it comes to them being able to get a first-hand look at the car, not necessarily drive, because a lot of the cars that they got a chance to look at were pre-production vehicles. So it's going to be interesting to really see how from a perspective or a first-person perspective to get an idea of what this car feels like. Hopefully, when I visit the States, hopefully next coming summer, I can get an opportunity to drive it. If not next summer, definitely in the fall, which is when they're expecting the 2022 BRZ to actually get to the dealers. Here in Manila or here in the Philippines, typically we're about 6 months late. So really expect the car in the spring, probably early first to second half of 2022, because again, it's due to hit the US dealers late 2021. So really awesome. I think it's, personally, I thought they were going to kill off the BRZ. So it's really nice that they actually put in effort to give the car a little bit more power. Now, I know people are going to sit there and say, hey, they should have, turbocharged the car and things like that. From what I've read online, it seems like it would have been a little too expensive, if Subaru decided to turbocharge that car. That 2.4, boxer motor, they're saying that is a completely different motor from that of the Ascent. So this is a completely different platform. At least that's what Subaru claims. So it'll be really, really interesting to see, again, firsthand what it's really like to drive. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the second car I want to talk about was released or announced just the other evening here in the Philippines. This is the Geely Okavango. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. This is sort of a I would assume this is something that's going to rival the Expander, the Innovas of the world, things like that. This seems to be like a crossover slash 7-seater. What's really interesting about this car is that it's powered by a 1.5 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, a gas engine, but it also has an electronic motor, a 48-volt electronic motor to assist it. So technically it is a hybrid. It's putting out about 190 horsepower with 221 Newton meters of torque. Seats 7. It looks really, really good from the pictures and the videos that I did see online. It looks like a really interesting car. I would love to actually test drive this car. So if anybody from Geely is watching this, please go ahead and contact us and let us know, if we can go out there and test drive this car, because I would really like to do a video, like a review video on this vehicle. I think these cars, especially in this segment where you've got the Innovas, the Expanders of the world, I think are really an interesting market here. or segment here in the Philippines, because kasya lahat ng pamilya. Like for example, kanina pumunta kami dun sa farm, dalawang sasakyan. Pero if we had a car like this, kasya kami lahat, at saka yung mga binili namin ng mga prutas sa daan would have been perfect for a situation like this. So I think a car like the Geely Okavango, I think is an interesting car, especially the fact that it's going to be sort of a hybrid, or it is a hybrid car. So that should be really, really fun, and it should be great on gas as well. And then finally, I want to talk about the GR Yaris. I'm assuming they're going to call it the Toyota GR Yaris. If you haven't seen photos of this, hopefully Denmark can put up some photos on this. This is a hatchback that looks absolutely insane. So this is going to be powered by a 3-cylinder, a 1.6 turbocharged 3-cylinder, putting out 268 horsepower with 272 foot-pounds of torque. This is basically going to be a pocket rocket that Toyota is going to come out with. Right now, it's only available in Europe. I'm really interested to see if this car makes its way to the Philippines. If it does, for the money, I don't think you can find a better car that is going to give you a cheap thrill. I mean, this is going to be an exciting car, having so much, nearly 300 horsepower with nearly 300 foot-pounds of torque in such a compact sort of size. And again, Denmark is putting some photos up there right now. I mean, this thing looks absolutely insane. This looks like this car was meant to be a rally car that is going to be available for the public. So it's going to be really, really interesting. And hopefully this car makes its way to the Philippines, because I can guarantee that, let's say if they bring a limited number, like 100 or 200 cars here to the Philippines, that car will immediately sell out, because it looks like such a fun car. Also, I want to touch base and congratulate, this past Wednesday, we had a raffle for the Claire air purifier and also the Parts Pro face mask. So we want to congratulate again one more time, Sir Oliver. Congratulations to you. And if you want to get a chance to win some free products and some free prizes and items, tune in this coming Wednesday. We're also going to give away some more products as well. So again, stay tuned. Most likely we're going to do that raffle again on Wednesday. All of the mechanics and whatever prizes or whatever product that you get a chance to win should be available. We'll announce that on Wednesday morning. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure that you're liking Facebook, share our page, check out IG, and of course, subscribe to the PartsPro.PH YouTube channel as well. So when we make announcements, raffles, and things like that, you can get, or you could be one of the first ones to sort of get notified, and you can sign up and again win free stuff. Who doesn't like winning free things? All right. Also, this past Tuesday, we had a couple of driving tips that we put out. The first one that we did, which is on Tuesday, which was the proper driving seating position. Just to do a quick summary on that, remember, if you're doing a driving position, you want to make sure that one, the back of your back is sitting as upright as you possibly can, to where you're comfortable. Also, when it comes to the distance to the pedal, you want to make sure that you're sitting close enough so that you can, forcefully and put all of your weight stepping onto the brake pedal and still have a little bit of curve or bend to your knee. And the reason that you want to do that is in case you get into a situation where you have to sort of forcefully apply your brakes, that you can put or apply enough brakes on there to be able to stop the car to prevent you from crashing. And your distance, your arm, right? You want to be able to put the top of your wrist at the top portion of the steering wheel so that your hand sort of is hanging over it. That allows you, or that will put you in a position where you're close enough to the steering wheel so that your hands at 3 and 9 position, and that you have a nice little sort of bend. That will give you the optimal seating position for your car while you're driving. And for me, this is something really, really important, something that I realized as I've gotten older, especially driving here in the Philippines, because this position, this driving position, will put you in an optimal position so that you can really drive the car and handle your car properly. Lalo na dito sa Pilipinas, na alam niyo naman minsan may biglang motor na sisingit, may sasakyan sisingit. Putting yourself in this proper driving position will allow you to be able to handle your car and react a lot faster, and definitely put you in a safer environment. Okay. The other second sort of driving tip that we put out this week was in regards to the rain. Okay. Alam niyo naman, medyo madami ng bagyo na dumadaan sa bansa, tag-ulan. So we put out a video explaining about the PIAA wipers and also the Pegasus, the pure yellow light bulbs. Now, alam ko na na uso ngayon yung medyo puti na light bulb. Pero sa akin, mas maganda talaga yung dilaw. The lower the Kelvin temperature is on your lights, the more contrast it's going to give to the road and the objects on the road, especially pag umuulan. This will allow you to be able to see so much more kaysa yung mga bombilya na, super white, yung mga puting-puti. Yung mga puti yan, mas mukhang pogi, mas mukhang bago yung sasakyan. Pero sa totoo lang, lalo na pag madilim at saka malakas ang ulan, halos wala po kayong makikita dyan. For me, my setup on my car right now is I've got yellow headlights and also yellow fog lights. And the reason why is medyo malabo na mata ko. Alam niyo naman, kaya na kami salamin. So lalo na pag umuulan at medyo pag madilim yung daan, gusto ko yung setup talaga na yun kasi this allows me to be able to see so much more kaysa yung mga puti yung setup. I've tried the white on white setup, lalo na pag halogens and reflector type yung bombilya nyo or yung headlights nyo. Mas madami po kayo makikita pag dilaw po ang bombilya or kulay ng headlights nyo at saka fog lights nyo. And when it comes to wipers naman, remember, PIAA comes with 3 different sort of wipers. You've got the Super Silicone, the Air Vogue, and also the SI Tech. PIAA has some of the best, if not the best wipers you can possibly get in the market. This is something that PartsPro.PH does a lot, even on new cars. We get a lot of customers that ask, for PIAA wipers, and they're available anywhere from sizes of 12 all the way down to 24, or all the way up to 24 inches. So depending on what car you have, PartsPro.PH definitely has the sizes that's appropriate for your car. All you have to do is call the customer care team, and they'll be able to assist you. And speaking of the customer care team, the phone number for them is 0917-703-0700. So if you have any questions about any products, whether it's something that you saw online or on the Facebook page, all you have to do is give them a call. They'll be able to assist you with anything in regards to automotive parts and accessories for your car. Okay. Finally, don't forget to go ahead and like our IG page, the Instagram page. Give us a follow there as well. Also share our pages, and most importantly, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to come out with a lot more videos here in the near future to be able to give you and share a lot more information out there for you and give you things like driving tips and stuff like that. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. They'll hit that notification bell so that once a new video does come out, that you could be one of the first ones to be able to see that. Follow us on Instagram and definitely like us on Facebook. And again, if you have any questions, go ahead and contact the customer care team. Their phone number is 0917-703-0700. Don't forget, PartsPro.PH is rated a 4.9 out of 5 stars by all of its customers. So, for us, for PartsPro.PH, customer service is key. It is number one for us. And there, you won't be able to find a customer service representative that will take care of you as cool and as great as PartsPro.PH. Again, PartsPro.PH is the number one automotive and accessories online parts store here in the Philippines. And speaking of that, COD within Metro Manila, that's cash on delivery within Metro Manila. And of course, PartsPro.PH delivers nationwide, regardless of how small or how big the item that you purchased may have been. Okay. Again, my name is Michael for PartsPro.PH. This has been your Friday night recap. Hopefully, you guys all have a fantastic weekend ahead of you. If you need anything from PartsPro.PH, they're open tomorrow from 8:30 in the morning until 6 p.m. You can visit the store, 91 Congressional Avenue. That's Barangay Bahay Toro, Project 8, Quezon City. You can also do all of your shopping online via the website. That is www.PartsPro.PH. You'll be able to find thousands and thousands of parts and accessories for your car there. Okay. Again, my name is Michael for PartsPro.PH. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend.